tragedy struck today.
New Rocco Bit.
Oh, John. Switchback. Oops.
Good morning, everyone in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Northwestern Ontario, planet Earth. Welcome to Switchback here. It's January 14th. We're getting really excited about starting off this year on a good warm note, even though we're kind of right in the middle of winter. It's kind of a winter theme show today. You saw our outdoor cameras out there. We'll be going out there for some chilling experiences a little bit later on. We've got a great crowd here this morning, including the 81st Beaver Pack at Argyle Park here in Regina. Thanks to those folks for coming along. We also got a couple of special birthday people here. Let's see, we have Jill Folk, who's 5 years old. I think she's there. There she is, yes. Young Jill is 5, and we also have who's that over there? There's somebody else who's 10 years old? Is that a 10-year-old person? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, there's a 10-year-old, twice as old as Jill. We also, I guess our makeup person is also having a birthday today upstairs, and she said she's 13 years old. So 13-year-old birthday person, that's Sandy upstairs. Thanks, Sandy. This is our sort of getting used to the wintertime show. We're right in the middle of January, so we're going to get used to things to do in the wintertime and to keep warm in the wintertime. So we'll be dealing with some snow, in fact, finding out about some snow making. Also a story about figure skating. We'll meet some figure skaters. Lots of fun things. Also a bit of tobogganing on today's show. So lots of things to do in the wintertime here in the middle of January.
So we've got your thing for your face there.
I think that's probably everything.
No, I don't think so. I think you probably need this as well.
Oh, I need this too?
Yeah, and there's another one. There's another one out back. You'll also need this for your legs. I'm pretty sure.
And are you guys nearly ready to go?
Oh yeah, just about ready to go here. Are you? You're set with this?
Well, I'm a bit confused. It's like every time you guys want to try something, I always end up being the guinea pig.
Yeah, but it's an important thing, Scoop. I mean, by doing this, we're going to show kids how to dress for winter, you know?
So it's kind of a journalistic challenge.
Exactly.
It's kind of a looking danger in the face thing.
That's right.
All right, I'm up for it. I'm going to go try to figure out what all this stuff is for.
Okay.
Thanks for trusting me, guys.
Right.
All right.
And put it on, too.
Oh, okay, good.
Good work.
He's going to be going outside in a while, with all that stuff.
Yeah, he's keen. He's keen now. I know he's keen now.
Ace reporter Nick Scupaducci.
I'm also keen about video vote today, Bill. We've got some great ones today. Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation is one choice you have this morning. Exactly. And the other choice you have this morning is, of course, New Kids on the Block, I'll Be Loving You. Whoa, New Kids on the Block, hot group.
That's going to be a good competition there for video vote.
Also, I'm just going to get things ready back here. See you later.
All right, thanks very much, Carl. We should take care of some business we left from last week's show. Thank you very much, Romy. Hi, everyone. There's the high-up camera. Oh, hi, gang. Last week, our contest question dealt with naming any 5 music videos which we showed during the year 1989. These people have the winning names right before us, and let's find out who's going to win This Is Music Volume 6 cassettes. First winner is?
Alana Noseworth, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
All right, congratulations, Alana.
Lisa.
Scromida, I think it is.
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Okay.
Charity Stelioff, Blaine Lake, Saskatchewan.
Blaine Lake.
Darlene Colledy, Ituna, Saskatchewan.
All right, congratulations. Our 5th winner?
Michael Jason, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
All right.
Mandy Claxitz, Rolla, Saskatchewan. Dana Leach, Glenavon, Saskatchewan.
And Glenavon, all right.
Carrie Floyd, Anticoke, Ontario.
All right, our 9th winner?
Natalie Charnsey, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
And our final winner?
Tim Cardle, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
All right, congratulations to all 10 winners. And a special congratulations, Tim Cardle. I believe it was Tim's birthday earlier this week as well. His birthday on Tuesday. So happy birthday, Tim. And all you folks will be getting the This Is Music cassettes as soon as we can mail them out. Congratulations again to all of our winners. And thank you, people, for reading the names. All right, time to place a phone call now to someone out there in our Switchback viewing area. If this is your phone ringing, make sure you pick it up and say, "Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback," and you have a chance to win our Switchback t-shirt. Maybe get our camera operator, Dan, you want to come and sit down here and get close to the action? Besides, you know, you need a break already this morning. We've been going here for 5 minutes. This is the great Switchback t-shirt, which could be yours. All right, I'm going to dial the number now. Remember, if this is your phone ringing, say, "Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback," and you can win this great Switchback t-shirt like this. It's a red one. On the back, it looks pretty much like this. Actually, we've never shown the inside of the t-shirt. There's the inside, sort of, kind of looks pretty much like that inside there. And that's sort of what they look like. We've had 2 rings so far this morning. Remember to always include your phone number anytime you enter one of our Switchback contests. That's where I get these phone numbers from.
I make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
Oh, we have a winner! Our congratulations go to, I believe this is Dana.
Yep.
Yep, Dana Hicks, who lives in Mortlach, Saskatchewan. You sent us your phone number, and consequently you had a chance to win, and you came through. Now you've got another chance to win the bonus prize this morning. We have a custom Swatch designer telephone. Looks very nice, don't you think, Dana?
Yeah.
Would you like to win this telephone? This comes from SaskTel, so our thanks to SaskTel for this great phone. 2 people can listen in at the same time, which isn't all that uncommon for most youth telephones. All right, here's your question for this morning. Let's go with, what will be the first day of spring? We're here sort of in the middle of winter right now. Do you know what day will be the first day of spring, the date?
March?
March, yeah. March, what day in March?
21st?
You're right. March 21st is the first day of spring. So congratulations to you, Dana. You're going to win this Swatch telephone, and you're going to win this Switchback t-shirt. We're going to put those together, wrap them up exactly like this, and we're going to mail them to you. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, really good.
All right. Thanks very much for giving us your phone number, and have yourself a great Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's all you have to do,
Stand
folks. Very
by.
easy to participate here. Give us your phone number anytime you enter a contest.
7,
And stick around, because lots more Switchbacks coming up right after this 2-minute break.
3, 2,
The Mandarin Restaurant would like to tempt your taste buds with the 3 delicious courses in our incredible Peking duck dinner. We're now offering this delightful meal at the special price of only $19.50. There's no need to wait for a special occasion. Come in now and enjoy our Peking duck dinner. During this holiday season, the Mandarin Restaurant will be open weekdays from 11 a.m. to midnight, weekends from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., and Christmas, New Year's, and Boxing Day from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
You better get ready for the most challenging Nintendo system ever.
Ready? Let's do this.
The new Power Pack. It's available in Nintendo's new Power Set. Now you're playing with body power. You gotta run, jump, faster, higher. The Nintendo Power Pad puts you in total control. You are the game. You are the power. Now you're playing with power. Body power. Power Set comes as shown with 3 games. Power Pad with 1 game also sold separately.
For over 100 years, it has been Canada's passion. Hockey.
So what is it? What keeps beating us?
A world of heroes and dreams.
I was a mess. I wouldn't do this.
And the people who live them. Host Ken Dryden takes us coast to coast and beyond. Discovering. In a country so rich in diversity, it is the tie that binds. Home Game, a special 6-part series. Premiering February 4th. Brought to you by Esso. Going that extra mile.
Athletics are an important part of a person's development, both mentally and physically. The Regina High School Athletic Association recognizes the importance of our youth athletic participation and integrates this development with the educational process. The RHSAA offers as many different types of sports as there are people and encourages the pursuit of excellence in both athletics and education. Athletics through education, the best of both worlds. Presented by the Regina High School Athletic Association.
I'm not sure. I think he's probably outside. Hi, welcome back, everyone. Jeff, maybe you can put out a call and see if you can find Carl out there on the intercom.
in there?
Yeah, see if Carl's in the green room. He may be outside already. Him and Scoop are getting ready for some outside action. Go ahead and see if you can get him, Jeff.
Carl?
Get ready for some outside action on the great out of doors, which is something I had a chance to do with our Switchback crew. We went out to Mission Ridge Ski Hill and found out that not all the snow that falls out of the sky in the form of clouds. Some of it is actually man-made. Let's check out the story here for snowmaking. I think I just pushed this thing here. That's how that works? Well, as you can see, it's a beautiful winter day here on the prairies and at Mission Ridge Ski Hill. A little bit of wind, a little bit of cold, and a little bit of snow. Now these people like a little bit of snow. I know maybe you don't. When you get snow on the sidewalk, you have to clean it off. But when you get a little bit of snow and you're a skier, you love it. In fact, if you get a lot of snow and you're a skier, you love it. Now, you may be interested to know that most of this snow here didn't fall out of the sky like normal snow. This is artificial snow. So you got to ask yourself, here on the prairies in the middle of this long winter, why do we need artificial snow? Well, the reason for artificial snow is quite obvious. Even though we're famous for our winters, we don't get all that much snow. In fact, I'm down in the dirt here at only a couple of centimeters, and a good ski hill needs like half a meter at least. So they make artificial snow, and to do that, you need one of these. This monster of technology is the SMI twin-bladed turboprop SMI snow-throwing mission monster. Actually, it's just called an SMI, but that sounded pretty neat, and that stands for Snow Making Incorporated. What happens is they take water through hoses and shoot it out the nozzles at the top. Those little propellers then spray the water all over the place. It crystallizes in the cold winter air and drops as snow. Now, it's often in operation at night here at Mission Ridge, and it looks pretty much like this. Actually, it's pretty hard to see these things in operation at night, but you can see these things in operation all over the world. Most ski resorts have snowmaking equipment. Okay, so now you've got your pile of artificial snow. Next, you need to spread this all over the ski area. This is called grooming the hills. Now, there's two main ways to do this. First, Plan A. Now, Plan A is, well, it's really tiring and it's really slow. Of course, there's always Plan B. Myself, I prefer Plan B. Now the neat thing about this machine is the front end is a blade for pushing snow. The treads are like a giant tank, so it gets perfect traction, and they also crunch up the snow. And then at the back, it has a built-in rototiller to even further crunch up all the snow and make it great for skiing. So there you go, a little bit of switchback information. Even here in the middle of winter, we still need some artificial snow to help us have fun. It's pretty neat stuff, actually. It looks like real snow. It feels like real snow. And it tastes like real snow. One other bit of switchback information. Don't eat yellow snow, or blue snow, or green snow. You don't want to try the purple stuff either. Well, the pink's not bad, but, well, then there's orange. All right, there you go. A little bit of information on colored snow, actually artificial snow. Fortunately for us, we found Carl. He's with Scoop outside, and I think, Carl, if you can hear me, maybe is there some real snow out there, or is it artificial?
Well, there's real snow out here, Bill. There's not a whole lot of it, and actually, the color this morning is kind of off-white, maybe even gray. But I'm out here this morning thinking about temperature, thinking about winter here in Western Canada. And one of the tough things about winter in Western Canada here is that the temperature varies so much. Sometimes it's 10 degrees above zero. Other times it's like 40 degrees below zero, very cold. And the question always is what to wear when the temperature varies so much. Well, with the assistance of Nick Scupaducci here, we're going to take a look at what a person should wear. Let's say you get up in the morning, you have to take the garbage out. You're up, it's wintertime, it's cold, but how cold is it? Well, you find out it's 40 degrees below zero. With a wind chill factor, it seems like 65 degrees below zero. That's pretty darn cold. What do you wear? Well, let's take a look here at Nick Scupaducci and what he's wearing. Now down here you can see he's wearing these snowshoes in case you have to go over a lot of snow. That'll get you over there. He's got these thermal boots on, keep his feet nice and warm. He also has these lovely thermal slacks, which will keep his legs warm as well. Of course, a down-filled parka completes this with some gloves that are also thermal-filled, and they'll keep him warm. He's under here, he has a balaclava as well. Look at this scarf. And now here we've got his hat to top things off and a snorkel hood if he should need it. Okay, now, let's say he has to take the garbage out. Let's do it. How are you feeling, Scoop? You warm?
Ready out of there.
Good. Okay, here we go. Here's the garbage. Let's see if he can take it out. No, okay. Here, some mitt problems. Okay, you got it? You got it? Okay, where you go? Where you go? Oh, well, he keeps warm, but there are some movement problems, I guess. Back to you, Bill.
All right, thanks very much, Carl. Fortunately for us, we have some guests here who have no problems with mobility. We have a couple of young figure skaters here from the Regina Figure Skating Club. Let's welcome, please. Are you guys ready out there? Okay, they're ready for them. Kathy Mills is here, along with Casey Elgier. Yay! Good morning. Thanks for being here, folks. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about figure skating right off the bat. Fortunately, I had a chance to go out and see you guys skating, and these guys are amazing at the practice, zipping around and everything, and did it without hockey sticks. It's the only way I can stand up. I need to balance. If you folks out there have some questions for either of these two young ladies about figure skating, give us a call right now. The numbers are there on your screen, 359-1069 if it's a local call. If you're calling long distance, we'll pay for it. Call, collect, and you guys going to pay?
Sure.
Okay, actually, your brother is my paper boy, and I pay him a lot of money. He should be able to afford this. So we'll pay for any long-distance calls. Let's take a look, actually, at the practice we went to, because I think if we see what you guys do, we'll appreciate all the work you do, and also some of the neat jumps and moves that you guys do. Maybe I'll get you guys to explain what we're looking at here.
Okay. Well, right now I'm just doing a figure on the 7th test. It's a back paragraph 3.
A back paragraph 3. This is like English class, or what?
Yeah. No.
Now, this is part of compulsory figures. Is that what this is called?
Yeah.
And this is how you, I guess this is why they call it figure skating. You actually skate figures on the ice.
Yeah.
All right, there's you, Kathy. What are you doing?
Here I'm doing back outside loops. They're a smaller figure, and you do it in a smaller area.
And why do you do this type of thing? Is this to
It actually
learn the basic
helps
skills?
your free skate by getting you balancing more. And
one thing I noticed too, everybody spreads out all over the ice. Everybody has their own sort of area to work on there. It's a very busy place. Looked like everybody was having a lot of fun with it. They're really quiet though. I noticed that. Everybody pretty serious and working hard on things. So this was one of the young guys that was out there skating, practicing one of the jumps. Actually, we're going to take a look at some of the jumps here, and maybe you can tell us when those jumps come by, Kathy. I think you go first. What your jump is, and then we'll see yours, JC, after that. Okay. Very colorful outfit on this girl here, spinning around. That looks like a lot of fun. That's the part I always wanted to do, is the spinning around part. Ooh. And then a little dance number at the end. Yes, that's
okay, here I'm doing a toe loop, single toe loop.
That's called a single because it's just one loop?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you take off of one foot, you pick with the other and land on the first foot that you did the 3 turn on.
Good. Very well done. All right, JC, I think you're coming up next. What's this jump?
A double Lutz jump.
Double Lutz.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, yes. You look kind of happy now. Tell us what you're doing here.
Well, you take off of one of your legs, and you jump and do 2 rotations in the air, and you pick with the other one and land with your picking leg.
What happens if you don't land correctly?
You fall.
You go flat. I guess that hurts a little bit.
Yeah. And this is a combination spin. It's a flying camel into a back sit.
That was a flying camel?
Yeah.
You don't see very many flying camels anymore.
Few.
All right, very well done, ladies. That just gives you a little bit of the idea of what goes on at figure skating. A lot of work, but a whole bunch of fun you guys are doing. And I guess people doing it all over the country this time of year. We'll grab some phone calls here and see what people have for questions. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi.
Hello. We've got a question about figure skating.
Yeah, I was wondering how many days a week they practice?
Casey, how often?
Well, I practice every day of the week.
7 days a week?
Yeah.
So is that like work? Or?
Yeah, it's hard. A lot of work.
But why would you do it then if it's...
Because you like it.
And it's also fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereabouts are you calling from?
Regina?
Okay. Are you a figure skater yourself?
No.
It's pretty tough to do though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it. I just hurt myself. Thanks for the call.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Good morning. Welcome to Switchback. You got a question for us?
When did you start figure skating?
Start with you, Kathy. How long have you been skating?
I've been skating about 9 years. I started when I was about 5 or 6, and started in can skate, and then moved up to
Work your way
section.
through. And you, JC?
About 10 years. I think I started when I was around 5.
Does it get more and more fun as you go? You didn't skate every day of the week when you first started, did you?
No.
So you put in more and more
sort
time.
of worked our way up to skating every day of the week.
Are you a skater yourself?
No.
No? Would you like to be?
Well, I play ringette.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're a skater, just a different kind of sport. Thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi. I was wondering if their goal is to go to the Olympics.
Yeah, have you guys got a goal? This guy's wondering about the Olympics. How far do you think you could go in skating?
Well, I'm not sure, but that'd be a good long-term goal. But right now, it's more like Canadian.
Yeah, you just sort of think of the competition as it comes.
Yeah.
try and set shorter goals.
I guess as far as going places, you guys have had a chance to travel. Is that another big part? How far away have you been, Kathy?
I've been to Winnipeg competition.
I've been to Big Sky, Manitoba, or Montana, sorry, and Toronto.
Okay, so we can get some traveling in. Again, of course, that's how you guys met. So you're friends as skaters as well.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for the phone call.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. So there you go, a little bit of information on the figure skating. I guess if people are interested, they get a hold of the local club in their area. Almost every place there's a rink, there's a figure skating club. Our thanks to Kathy and JC for coming in. Thank you very much.
Hi, it's time to check in and see what our video vote is today. I mentioned them earlier in the show, but let's take a look at a little sample of each of those videos that you have a choice of. Your first choice today, Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson. Second choice, a hot new group, I'll Be Loving You, the New Kids on the Block. A couple of hot choices for you this morning. Now you have 10 minutes to vote. All you have to do is phone in and vote for which video you'd most like to see on the show today. Here are some phone numbers for you to call. If it's a local call, 359-1069. If it's a long distance call, call collect. Throw in a 0, 359-1076. Of course, if you're out of province, throw in a 306 just after that first 0. Bill, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a good competition. Actually, you know, the record store said those were the 2 most popular cassettes sold for Christmas gifts. So a lot of people out there have Rhythm Nation, and a lot of people have I'll Be Loving You, New Kids on the Block.
So we'll just have to see which one you most want to see. So phone in and vote.
That's right. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more fun here in the middle of January, the middle of the winter. We're trying to look cool, though, even when it's cold out.
1.
When your pets are getting growly with an appetite, your cat is getting jumpy being up all night. For pet supplies, we set the pace at Alan Carroll, your pet place. Taking cruise, we're easy to find. Our locations will save you time. For pet supplies, we'll see you through. Alan Carroll is here for you when your pets are getting growly with an appetite. Your cat is getting jumpy being up all night. For pet supplies, we set the pace at Alan Carroll, your pet place.
Shot Tony and I blew it.
We'll try again tomorrow, but first let's start with a complete breakfast, including my great-tasting Frosted Flakes to bring out the tiger in you.
Hey, kid, good shot yesterday.
Frosted Flakes, good.
Bring out the tiger.
Come on, tiger.
Tony Frosted Flakes have got the taste.
And you.
Hi, I'm Brian Elliott, host of the #1 video show in Canada, Video Hits. We've got some exciting events planned for 1990. On January 29th through to February 2nd, we'll be in Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. You'll see the world's largest water park, Typhoon Lagoon, and movie magic at the Disney MGM Studios theme park. We'll also have an incredible contest to send 12 lucky winners to Walt Disney World Resort to experience all the excitement for themselves. Watch Video Hits, weekdays on CBC.
I am Astar, a robot. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
Sunday on CBC Family Hour.
I aim to make this a show to remember.
Sarah's rendition of A Little Match Girl
Take me with you.
That girl is destined for something.
goes up in smoke on Road to Avonlea. Sunday. Monday.
Happy birthday, Michelle.
It's a bittersweet 16.
He gives me a beautiful ring because I'm supposed to be grown up. And then he won't let me go with my own friends because I'm too young. Move out and live on your own.
Part 1 of the special Degrassi High, Monday.
Pretty good crowd in here this morning.
Great crowd at the hockey game last night.
Yeah, did you see that? The Leafs came through.
Boy, the Leafs
Can't believe it. Snuck through 6-5. Good game. Alan Bester, you see the goalie?
Good goaltending. Some wild saves.
Yeah, took one right off the beak. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, it's a good thing he was wearing that goalie mask.
Well, I can't, in the old days they didn't wear goalie masks, and now it's it's a safe bit of equipment and everybody has them, and they're all custom made too to fit right on the on the old
as a matter of fact, there's a gentleman in Swift Current, Saskatchewan who makes goalie masks.
Crew Bunko hockey masks.
Exactly. How'd you like to take a little trip and see him?
He may be working on one this morning. Do you know? Do you know the address there?
Yeah, I've got the coordinates all set in. I thought we might want to do this.
All right, good planning, Carl. Let's check out some hockey masks.
Basic teleportation. There we go. Ready to go. And off goes Bill to Swift Current. Going to check out some goalie masks. Homemade.
Smooth trip this morning, Carl. Morning, Gord. How are you doing?
Well, how you doing today?
Not too bad. We're here at Crew Bunko Hockey Mask, and Gord, looks like I caught you right in the middle of the process here. What do you make?
Yeah, actually, we've been working on this mask the last couple days or so, and we're just preparing to get it out of the mold. It's all set up, and we're ready to start working on it to get it.
Who's going to get this mask?
This mask is actually going to a fella in Saskatoon, a kid that plays goaltending up there.
It seems pretty hard there. What's it made out of?
Basically, we have 3 components and a bonding agent.
Okay, are these the 3 components here?
Yeah, these are the 3 components right here. What we have is we have standard fiberglass cloth. We have a combination carbon fiber fiberglass cloth with a weave. And the final component, which is the main component of our product, is Kevlar.
And that's pretty strong stuff, right?
This is the stuff that they make bulletproof vests out of.
So that should stop a puck?
That should stop a puck, yeah. It's very, very strong material. Once the mask is hardened, we'll take a jigsaw and we'll cut off the excess portions, cut out the face hole, and this will start to look more like a goal mask. You can't afford to make a mistake, especially when you're cutting the mask, because it would virtually be ruined. And at a finished product price of $600, it would be a very expensive mistake. Now that we've removed the faceplate, the goaltender is going to have superior visibility, it's going to be able to see better, it's going to be cooler, and of course we'll put a stainless steel cage on that so the pucks won't come through. And now that's starting to look like a goal mask, Bill.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, Gretzky. Try to beat me, buddy.
This is looking a little better, a little more protection here in the finished model, Gord. This is beautiful. I got to ask you, though, why would you go to all this trouble to make your own goalie masks? Why not just buy one in a store?
Well, basically, the product, the way it's set up, is the mask has to be custom made. You can't really buy a mask like that in a store. Because we're building for specific clients or specific people, the mask has to be custom made.
What about the designs and things, Gord? These are pretty bright colors and things like that. Does that have any importance to the goalie?
Well, the goaltender is, he wants his team colors on, and the goaltender is basically the final frontier in the hockey game. He's the guy back there all by himself, so we want a mask that makes him look bold and invincible and something that may be a little bit distracting. It gives the goalie a psychological advantage.
Now, which team is going to get this mask?
This mask is actually going to the Prince Albert Raiders of the Western Hockey League.
And that's their colors?
That's their colors.
Have you got a favorite mask that you got to design, a really wild-looking one?
Well, actually, we got one that's quite unique, and it's of the Joker design from the Batman movie.
Oh, right.
And that mask is just over here.
Wow, this is a wild-looking Joker here. Check this, Carl. Okay. So, this ought to distract a few of the people trying to score goals on the goalie. This is a beautiful mask. They're all very nice, Gord, and thanks very much for showing us how Crew Bunko makes homemade goalie masks.
You're certainly welcome.
Do you mind can I take this back, Carl? I'd love to see
Sure,
this.
yeah. Let Carl see that close up.
All right. I'm bringing this home, Carl. Maybe you can bring me home, too.
Coming back. I want to check out that goalie mask. Whoa, there it is,
Carl.
Whoa, that's wild. Is that wild or what?
Try that on.
Geez, you know what? I think maybe Scoop could use this outside.
It'd probably keep you warm.
Well, it would stop, yeah, if it was snowing really hard, it would deflect those frosties, I bet.
Good design on there. Our
Very
thanks
nice.
to Gore over there in Swift Current. It's a nice morning in Swift Current, too. You want to...
Is it?
Let's skate over here.
Okay. Nice stuff.
Thank you very much. Well, I took figure skating lessons there just briefly.
Right.
It's a good little journey over here. We should check out the I guess, the final chapter of the journey that I took back a few weeks ago when I was with Julie. The Exquisite Trips East. I don't know, have you got that tape? Tape loaded up there? We visited a pulp and paper mill, a Boise Cascade pulp and paper mill in Kenora, Ontario.
Well, I would love to play that.
All right.
Let's roll it.
Hi everyone, Julie and I are here in Kenora, Ontario at the Boise Cascade Mill.
Ah! Just kidding.
And whenever I see all this wood around here, it always reminds me of cutting it up into lumber and building houses and things.
And you can do that, but in this particular case, at this plant, they make newsprint. Stuff like newspapers are made out of.
That's right. And today we're going to go on a bit of a tour and find out how newsprint is made.
What a concept, eh, Bill? From this to this.
Yeah, sounds great. So we'll start our tour, but safety first. Are you ready, Julie?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
The name of the mill here in Kenora is Boise Cascade. Over 700 people work here, and this plant makes paper that's shipped all over North America.
Oh, put another log on the fire.
To show us how newsprint is made, Jim Clark took us on a tour.
We get our wood approximately 150 miles away from here between Air Falls and Red Lake in Ontario. Well, the type of trees that we use to make paper are basically coniferous trees. Black spruce is the preferred type of tree. We use pine. We've been known to use poplar.
After being aged for a while, these logs are brought to the mill to be debarked. If the bark was left on the trees, paper would be dark instead of white.
The logs in the woodroom are debarked by two great large drums. They're fed into these drums, the drums rotate, and as the drums rotate, the bark on the logs is removed by friction. The 4-foot logs leave the woodroom. They travel approximately a third of a mile down to the groundwood mill.
Once the logs arrive, workers load them into the hoppers of the ground mill machines a floor below. These machines are like giant blenders. The logs are fed down to large grinding stones which crush the wood. When water is added, the result is ground wood pulp. This mush is then sent to the paper-making machine.
The paper machine is basically a water removal device, but it removes water in a variety of fashions. The cheapest, easiest fashion is simply to let the water drain from the stock, and that's what happens in the first part of the paper machine. The stock is pumped out over a screen mesh, and water drains through the screen mesh. But not enough water has drained from the paper. At that point of time, we have to send the paper between some large pressing rolls, and that squeezes more water out of the paper. The paper then runs through a dryer section where it passes over some steam-heated cylinders, and it is dried out some more. And once it leaves that dryer section, it passes through a piece of equipment we call a calender, which polishes the surface a little bit. Gives us a nice smooth surface. And then it is wound up into a large jumbo reel. Now, nobody would want to read a newspaper that was 30 feet wide. So what happens is that we have to put the paper through a process called the winding process, where it's cut down into customer-sized sheets and rolled up again into rolls that will meet customer specifications. The rolls are wrapped, covered over so the roll is protected, and it's shipped to our customers.
So next time you touch paper, you'll know how it's made. And just one other thought, there are 25 million people like you in Canada. Imagine how much paper we consume.
This one's going to Chicago, Bill.
Got one here for Red Wing, Iowa.
Oh, here's Madison News.
Shakopee Valley, that's in Minnesota.
Chicago Times.
And Winnipeg Free Press, that's where you live.
Lo and behold. So there you have it. That's the final product, these big rolls of newsprint that are going to different cities to become that city's newspaper.
That's right. We want to thank everyone here at Boise Cascade, especially Jim Clark and all the men and women who work here. They've showed us around. It's very interesting.
Very interesting. And I can't get over the size of these rolls.
Some of these rolls are really big, although some of these rolls are really small. I guess this kind of roll would be from just little trees.
I hope of you have been walking around with that the whole day.
Well, I have. I have a runny nose. Again, our thanks to the folks at Boise Cascade. Really neat. It was the first time I ever seen the inside of a boat. Of course, this is the
Fascinating stuff.
First time I've ever seen the inside of a hockey nest. Maybe let's let the folks at home see. This is what it would look like if you had a professional hockey goalie mask on.
There it is, a goalie's eye view.
Stand by.
Pretty good view. We're going to be back and find out what Scoop's up to outside and have lots more in our Fun in the Wintertime show right after this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Ma, I'm calling for my new apartment.
Well, I guess I was wrong, Brian. You know, when you left, your father and I didn't think you'd make it on your own. But a job, a car, I guess things are working out for you after all, aren't they? Brian? Brian?
If you're a runaway and the streets haven't been the answer you hoped for, Covenant House wants to help. And parents, Covenant House can help you too. You're not alone. Call Covenant House. Get off the streets and get on with your life.
Everyone loves pets until it's time to vacuum. Damp sponges and sticky tape just don't do it. Threads and fluff clog and plug the brush and hose pipe. What you need is the Whiz. Attach to your vacuum and pick up the worst mess in a Whiz. The secret's in the patented weave. The Whiz is like a porcupine. Go against the spines, everything catches. Stroke with the spines, and all is released. So in the pulling motion, the spines of the Whiz pick up and hold. In the pushing motion, everything is swept directly into the vacuum. The Whiz does the work, not the suction. Want proof? We'll cover these carpets in kapok and pet hair, coffee grounds and thread. Now, watch the Whiz in action on the wool carpet. Difficult nylon, sculptured shag, and industrial cord, all spotless in seconds. And so too is the Whiz. Expensive velvet upholstery, another mess. But one wipe with the Whiz and not a speck of dust is left. Without changing attachments, go from carpets to hardwood and linoleum, onto the upholstery. Even remove dust from wallpaper and curtains. The universal adapter fits all straight hose pipe vacuums. Who needs cumbersome attachments? The Whiz is so much quicker. Ever do stairs this easy? And it's perfect for the car seats and carpet. Order the Whiz today on this special TV offer for only $19.95 and change this to this by changing this to the Whiz. Have your credit card ready. Here's how to clean up. Have your credit card ready and call 306-525-6661. That's 306-525-6661. You can also save COD charges by sending $19.95 plus $4 shipping to the Whiz. P.O. Box 663, Regina, Saskatchewan. S4P 3A3. Order now. 306-525-6661.
Looks like a future puck stopper there in the audience, Carl. He's probably getting ready for a video vote as well.
I'll say, and let's just see what the final tally is today on video vote. Let's see what video we're going to see today. Whoa, I'll Be Loving You. It looks like I'll Be Loving You takes it 163 to Rhythm Nation's 39.
New Kids on the Block, obviously very hot stuff. You happy about that down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Danita thinks that's great. Yeah. Lindsay's happy. You happy about that, Jeff?
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe Jeff would like to roll that video for us.
New Kids on the Block.
Whoa, good one. There you go. Hi. Hi, we're back outside here thinking about what to wear during the wintertime in different temperatures. Now, let's say you wake up one morning, you have to take that garbage out, and the temperature outside is -15. Now, that's still pretty cool, but it's not nearly as cold as -45. So let's take a look at what we would do here to Scoop to take the garbage out so he'd be warm still. So I don't think we need this necessarily, all of that, so we'll take that out. How you doing? Good, good. Okay, there we go. We got the scarf off because I don't think we really need the scarf now because he still has this on, and he can even lift it up to say hi. Oh. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Good work. Okay, now I think we'll keep everything else on, and we're okay. And you ready to take that garbage out?
Yes.
In -15 degrees?
Absolutely.
Okay. Here you go. Here it is, the garbage. Can you hang on to that? You got that?
I think I've got it.
All right, way you go. Take that garbage out. take it right out. Whoa. Oops. Forgot to take off the snowshoes. Back to you, Bill. Oops.
Oops is right. Sorry about that, Scoop. Carl and Scoop are doing some strange things out there this morning in the hinterland, but as you can see, they're dressed appropriately for the wintertime, and that's an important thing to do in January. Actually, when we come back, we're going to learn more about dressing appropriately with some great fashions from the ski shop. All that right after this quick break. Take us home there, Jeff.
Getting into drugs and being high is a stupid thing to do. But being in control and saying no, it's not the easiest thing to do. Being original and take a stand, you are free to say no. Don't let a friend push you in. Taking drugs, you got a right to say no. Being original and take a stand, you are free to say no. Don't let a friend push you in to taking drugs.
You know, getting into drugs and being high is a real stupid thing to do. Being original and saying no to peer pressure. Saying no may be the smartest thing you ever do.
You got a right to say no. You got a right to say no. No, right to say no.
We're here to find out which of these tape players will last the longest and to see whether music makes chickens lay more eggs. There you have it. The Yellowbird has entertained the longest. By Duracell, the one that lasts. And as for that egg theory,
I got an ugly face, ugly hair. I got an ugly nose, an ugly stare. I got an ugly laugh to scare you a bunch. Yeah, I'm so ugly, ooh, I'm gonna have you for lunch. Hey kids, here's my Lipton Bigfoot soup with my big ugly Bigfoot noodles. And you know what? I'm so ugly, I'm gonna have you for lunch. Yes, I will. No, I won't.
Street Sense went out and asked young people what they do with their money.
I usually blow it. Clothes, like expensive clothes that like I can't really afford.
On Street Sense, we discuss money and it's never ever boring. From pigs to punches, we have an unusual, often funny, and always informative show that tells you how to handle your money. Well, what do you think of that?
That'd be a pretty good idea. Good idea. Yeah, I think that would be good.
Will this help?
Street Sense, Saturday mornings at 10.
Welcome back, everyone. This late breaking news just in. Special happy birthday to John Hammond. He's 3 years old today, so John's a friend of yours, too. Joining us now is Kim Hadke from the ski shop. Let's give Kim a big welcome. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Now, of course, at the ski shop, you're involved with, obviously, skiing things. One of the things also is a lot of clothing, and brought along some great clothes for us to take a look at today. All of these things, I guess, are very suitable for skiing, but also just great winter wear.
Actually, we sell a lot to just streetwear. Kids going to school and have to look good and all that good stuff.
And be really warm. Now, we've got 6 models helping us out this morning, all of them from Douglas Park School, and we'll bring out the first one, and that is Josh Urson. Tell us about Josh.
Josh is wearing it's a 2-piece outfit by Sun Ice. The parents like it because it's got the length to keep you warm, and it has the detachable hood on it. So parents like it, but the kids don't like the hood, so you can take it off either way.
All righty. Good colors. Josh is looking pretty good. Got the gloves on as well, and also a turtleneck.
Matching turtleneck, yes, that you can get at the ski shop.
Very nice. Okay, our next model is Sarah Granger. She's in grade 6, and she's 11 years old.
Sarah's got an outfit on by Obermeyer. Obermeyer is out of the States, and this is the first year we've been able to have it. It's very popular with the kids. It's a lightweight jacket, and it's warm enough to wear as she has it, or else you can wear layers underneath of it with the sweaters to keep you extra warm.
I guess layers is a good thing when you go skiing, like maybe you come inside the chalet, you take your jacket off, and you still have turtleneck and things.
And all the bibs are really high to keep you extra warm.
All right. Thanks for, man. Keeps, your dinner off, too.
Yes,
I've worn a bib for years. Next up, Amanda Evans. She's in grade 6. Hi, Amanda.
Amanda's also wearing another suit from the ski shop. With the Sun Ice purchase for the junior jackets, there's a ski program, Learn to Ski. You get to a free lesson and rentals, and there's about 40 places all over North America.
That's a good deal. You'll notice with the TV lights, too, she went with the optional shaded ski visor there as well. I noticed some of the people, Kim, have like colored noses and cheeks today.
Yes, that is the Zinca, the hottest thing. It's a 15 SPF protection.
So sunscreen and fashion all together.
Yeah, all together.
Okay, next up is Chris Sidorchuk, who's in grade 5. Good morning, Chris.
Chris has one of the brightest outfits on that we own, another Obermeyer outfit. It has man-made insulation, and you notice how high the bibs are again, just to keep the extra warmth in there.
Chris works part-time with the Department of Highways, warning people of road construction. You can see him from 15 kilometers away.
The outfits run about $200 to $250 for both of them. One of the reasons why the price is so high is that you get the waterproof, windproof, and breathable, which makes it a lot warmer than anything you can buy at some of the other stores.
And they'll probably last quite a
while.
while.
They'll last forever,
Okay,
yes.
great. Next up, Jared Kirkland. Come on out here, Jared. Look at those mitts. Holy mackerel.
Jared's showing all the accessories that you can get with the outfit. The outfit's one part, it's the accessories that makes the outfit.
All right, look at those. Are there batteries for those mitts, or what exactly makes them glow like that? Those are bright units.
They are bright. Sun Ice also puts on the whistles on the jackets to drive the parents crazy and to let the people know when they're coming down the hill to get out of the way.
Because I guess if you're wearing Sun Ice, you can ski, or at least if you fall, you'd probably slide all the rest of the way down the hill.
Yes.
Good-looking units, and they all have big boots on, too. Good to keep your feet warm in the winter.
That's true.
All right, our final model is Leah Folk, and she's in grade 6. Hi, Leah.
Leah's got an outfit on from Detrani. It's one of their brands that they make. It's a pullover. The parents like them because at least the jackets are done up all the time. The kids like them because they're the new fashion statement. If you notice on all the pants, the pants go over top of the boots to keep the snow out of their feet.
Right, going up into their ankles. You
Yes.
Get the wet sock syndrome. No, don't we hate that? All right, well, our thanks to all 6 of our models from Douglas Park School. Looking great in winter fashions, all courtesy of the ski shop. We want to thank you very much, Kim, and thanks to the ski shop. Now, we've actually brought along some sweatshirts. We've got 4 sweatshirts to give away, and these are sweatshirts from the ski shop.
From the ski shop, yes.
Very nice looking units, and these are the prizes for this week. And we're going to come up with a contest question. I guess it'll deal with winter clothing. What is the best way to dress for winter weather? There's a certain way to do things. Probably piling one thing on top of another would be a good clue. How do you dress for winter weather? Write down the answer to that question and send it to us. Here is our Switchback address. It is Switchback, Post Office Box 540, Regina, Saskatchewan. The postal code is S4P4A1. All right, the post office is happy. And you can fax your entry to us. Our fax number is 347-9489. Again, thanks very much to the ski shop, and best of luck to everyone who enters that contest. We'll be making the draw next week. Thanks to our models. Let's go outside now to Carl and Scoop.
Hi, back outside here, checking out what to wear in varying types of winter weather with ace reporter Nick Scupaducci. Doing a fine job this morning, Nick.
Thank you.
All right, so let's say you get up one morning, have to take that garbage out. What's the temperature that morning? Well, it's very nice. It's like 2 degrees. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Still a little cool, though, so we can take off a few of these heavy things. Let's start with the snowshoes.
I probably won't need these.
Don't
these
need
things
those.
here.
No,
or the big boots. I won't need
boots,
those.
but you
don't really need gloves if it's not warm.
Gloves,
There's
but
2 things kind of unnecessary now.
Well,
Probably
you're
open the jacket a little bit, catch a few rays
still
on
winter.
the old chest, I guess.
Still
Take
winter.
out that garbage. Nothing to do but head out in the sun and take out that garbage.
But it's
Here
still
I go.
wintertime,
La,
Scoop.
la, la, la,
Don't you want the
la,
boots for... Don't you want to keep the boots for... What? Oh! No! Traction! Bill?
Lying down on the job again, Carl. These guys out there flopping around in the snow. Actually, it's not so bad flopping around in the snow. It's a fun thing to do. It's something I like to do. In fact, I did it just a little while ago. I suppose officially it would be called tobogganing. And here's a Switchback's view of some fun in the snow with some Switchback tobogganing.
Sun beat down. I had the radio on.
running down a dream that never would come to me. Working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. Running down a dream.
Still feel that tobogganing expedition there, but I thought it was at least a 7.5. That was dandy. Lots of fun in the wintertime, and we'll be back to wrap up this fun day at Switchback right after this break.
My mother took a hairy fit when she saw what I did to my Eggo. She said, "Nobody puts peanut butter with pepperoni and pineapple on an Eggo." I only did it because Mrs. Burdock says, "You must eat the 4 major food groups." Hey, I'm just as happy eating my Eggo with syrup. But now my mother says, "Nobody eats 18 Eggos at a time." Yeah? She should be rushed in front of a barn.
Here's a revealing little test. I put a leading solid antiperspirant on my left arm, and look, it turned white and flaky. On my other arm, I put non-whitening Arid solid antiperspirant. See? Not a trace. Because Arid has this clean, non-whitening formula. You get solid protection against wetness and odor without white stains or residue. So you really can get a little closer.
Try Arid Extra Dry Solid Antiperspirant with the clean, non-whitening formula.
Put something in my drink.
Adventure has many faces.
I want to be on that helicopter.
And you can find them all in one place.
We're going to run through the fire.
Danger Bay, Monday.
Hi, I'm Brian Elliott, host of the #1 video show in Canada, Video Hits. We've got the latest videos, the greatest contests, and interviews with all the hottest artists. That's Video Hits, weekdays on CBC.
It's the Raccoon's Pen Pals. 5 great ways to a new coloring experience with 60 great water-based colors that last a long, long time. Coloring with Pen Pals is creative and exciting, and Pen Pals do much more. With change color pens, the white pen creates even more dramatic effects. And with cancel color, the white pen makes colors disappear and fixes mistakes. Imagination runs wild with turbo, change, and cancel colors. Pen Pals, a new coloring experience. Each box sold separately.
Welcome back, everyone. Just a quick reminder of our contest question for this week, and the question is, what would you wear for winter weather? What's the best way to dress for winter weather? You have a chance to win one of 4 sweatshirts just like this one, courtesy of the Ski Shop. So our thanks to the Ski Shop. Remember to write that down and send it to us. It's our usual Switchback address. Our thanks to our fashion models from Douglas Park School, our 3 kids that helped with the control panel, Kim for the fashion show, and JC and Kathy for skating, Carl and Scoop for staying warm outside. I think you know the answer too. We'll see you guys next week on Switchback. Bye-bye.
Tragedy struck today.
New Rocco, baby.
Oh, John, let's back.